Friend Alawi was saying.
Thank you, Your Excellency, and welcome to Mombasa. You know, it's said that government world over, they're not very good in telling their story. And when they attempt to tell their story, people also don't believe them. So we are honored that you've invited us to address us and to answer, in fact, no censored questions, which to me is a great thing. And it just described the democracy we enjoy in this country, which we don't take for granted. So thank you very much, Your Excellency. You know, I sleep, I dream, tourism. And you're very passionate about creating jobs and employment for young men and women. Tourism is the easiest vehicle available to you and to your government in creating employment for our people. Kenyans are overall warm and friendly people. The other day I said, while other countries struggle with attitude issues, Kenyans, you don't have to teach them how to smile. It's natural. Kenyans, and Swahili language is the only language that puts a foreigner and a guest on the same pedestal, and we call them wageni. We treat them well. We are looking at 2.5 million arrivals this year. And we struggled for a long time, Your Excellency, to hit even 2 million. Where I sit, and with my colleagues here, there is no reason why we cannot hit 3.5 million. We don't hit 4.5 million. And by the time we're hitting 2027, there's no reason why we should not even hit 5 million. No doubt. But Your Excellency, for us to do that, there are a few things that we need to do. And we call it the low-hanging fruits. No sweat. Very easy things. Number one is accessibility to our country. You know, international tourism, for them to get here, Kenya is considered a long-haul destination. Anything above 5 hours is a long haul. Morocco, Algeria, Egypt are considered short haul, which is 4-5 hours. Kenya and South Africa are sub-Saharan, so we hit 8 hours and above. Now, coming to air connectivity is a big challenge. But I must also commend our national carrier. I'm one of the critic of our national carrier. But let me also tell you, Your Excellency, the day we don't have a national carrier is the day we will be spending transit time in Dubai for 11 hours. Ethiopia will be holding us for 14 hours to connect to another country. But as long as they know we have an airline, they'll never mistreat us. And one thing also we don't know is that our national carrier, despite all its challenges, is the biggest source of passengers into Kenya. 60% of the people coming to Kenya actually come aboard KQ. In a single day, they have between 110 and 130 flights daily. All the rest put together don't even hit 45%. Now that takes me, before I come to the open skies, Your Excellency, please address the issues bedeviling our national carrier. We've been bailing them out year in, year out. But there are some fundamentals that need to be sorted out. As a national carrier, they are not given priority at our airports, both JKA and Moi International. When you go to Ethiopia, Ethiopian Airlines is given red carpet. BA is given red carpet at Heathrow, but KQ does not get that. Coming to open skies, and specifically for Mombasa, and we've been fighting for a long time, Your Excellency. 2007, 2008, we were getting 42 charters a week, but the charter business is dying. We now need to replace them with scheduled flights. The likes of Turkish, the like of Qatar were flying into Mombasa, but after COVID, they were denied the license. And we are told we are trying to protect our national carrier. If Kenya Airways was flying to Istanbul, we will not be asking for a flight to Istanbul, Your Excellency. When you take an airline like Turkish Airlines, it's going to connect Mombasa to 18 cities in Germany alone. You take an airline like Qatar, it's going to take us to over 125 cities globally. That is direct to Mombasa. And we appreciate that you approved Fly Dubai to come into Mombasa. And that is one key thing that we need to do. Next is tourism investors. Your Excellency, good news is we have a lot of people who are willing to come and invest in Kenya today. Beach hotels. But guess what? Getting land is a nightmare. Getting land is a nightmare. When you go to Diani today, and you go from Indian Ocean Beach Club all the way to Galu, you'll find a lot of parcels of land that are still empty. 10 acres, 20 acres, 30 acres. Your Excellency, most of these guys were allotted this land at independence. They were allotted this land, second president when he came into power. Zanzibar, next door, will not allow you to sit on a piece of land for more than 3 years. You either develop it or you surrender it back to government and somebody takes it. So Your Excellency, as we sit now here, we have had investors who came here, they've disappointed and they've had to move elsewhere because getting land is just next to impossible. And when you get the price people are asking for, and yet they were allotted for free, and they sat on it for 40 years and they did nothing with it. So Your Excellency, that is something we really need to address. We've already brought it to the attention of Her Excellency the Governor, Kwale, and she's committed to address this. As we address that challenge, Your Excellency, another big challenge we're facing, because it's going to impact negatively on our efforts to create employment. Prime beach plots are being subdivided into quarter acres, into half acres. When you put 20 homes, the most you can do is employ a guard and a housemate. That's it. When you take a 10-acre plot and you put up 150 rooms, you're looking at 300 young men and women who have been employed. And the taxes that go to government is big time as well. So those are issues that we'd like you to address. And then finally is the visa and ETA that you gave us. ETA, our plea is this: select countries. Can you give them ETA on arrival? Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Hersi. I thought you were going to give me some credit that your hotels are between 80 and 90% full. Isn't that true?
That's what, Your Excellency, I said. We are going to hit 2.5. We will even go to 3.5. We've done very well. And we can't thank you enough.
Thank you. Thank you, Hersi. Just just allow me 1 minute to agree with my friend Hersi that we can say many things, but Kenya is going places. You may not want to agree with me. We moved the numbers in 2020. In 2022, we were at 1.4 million